Okay, let's talk about your swing. The first thing, we want to get to what we call positive energy thoughts. Maybe you're trying to create a force or energy, or how that force turns into a slingshot, or the speed of the swing. So when I look at your swing, is you got all these great parts, but you just haven't really figured out how to all to make them work to get power into your swing and speed in your swing consistently. And so we're going to go over a couple of things. First is try to relax this arm as much as you can. It might have a slight bend, no big deal, but trying to keep it rigid makes your arm swing too short, and we need these arms to have more up and down in the swing. That up and down is getting you speed, which we need to improve stuff, and timing-wise. Arms go up and down 4 feet, back 8 feet. So we're going to get those arms to swing a little bit more. The main reason you're also trying to hear is you hit with your hands. As a swing, you don't really use your power of your force that your body can create. So you hit a lot with your hands and your body. That's why you can't get the speed of that club. You don't have this big follow through because you're just kind of releasing your hands. So the opposite, the first thing we did is a drill. This is just a friend of mine doing this drill for me. But basically in this drill, we're trying to get a couple things. We're doing the hugging of the core. This arm stays here and this hand stays in what we call extension. Flexion would be if you flipped your hand. So we want to create a force from the ground. So the key thing here, he is pushing off the ground. This moves the core. The core moves the shoulder. We don't want to move as a force here. We're moving from the ground. That's a good feeling. Just turn the club upside down and feeling that as he's applying leverage to something. That's our power feeling to make contact. So always kind of see that as an energy where you're not trying to think it's to move from your wrist. You need to move from that feeling power. This is for all your golf clubs. You could hit a chip, a half swing, or a full version. It's still going to be the same version to the ball as far as power. Now, when we went through your drills, we'll come back to the T drill. Okay, so let's see you doing this drill. The first instinct when you did this drill is you'll see that you want to move from the wrist. You'll see this little feeling right here in this wrist. That's you trying to hit it with your wrist. And that doesn't create any force or leverage to that bag. So we're going to get out of that feeling, right? We want that feeling of hitting this. Now when we do this, the part when we do this is you're giving up control of the hit with your hands. Here, this is you controlling that hit with your hands, which we want to stay out of that. But we're going to lose all this power that you can create in your swing. So we're going to feel the chest, core, and arms and feel like there's a hit instead of a flip with the wrist. If I put the other thing down here in a second. So you can see here you're wanting to hit the bag with your wrist instead of this force. So we're going to just keep working that. It's a good drill for you to feel that feeling of power from the ground, There's a pushing effect from our ground, and our core and our hand just drops in the air. You can see how this club naturally stays is what we call that extension. And definitely we don't want to feel the flipping, because that destroys all your energy to get you to the backswing. It's you trying to find the ball sometimes. So we're going to get, we're going to get that feeling because you have this potential to get the ball so much further. So here's a tee drill. Now once the ball went away when we did this drill, you'll see as you're hitting, so this is your original over here on the right. You see how they were hitting with your wrist. And here you're starting to move from the force. See how everything's starting to move more? So this tee, which is hard to hit, but you can see how you hit the tee when you just let it create that force of hit, and then slingshot, let your body coming up. You're so used to trying to keeping everything down with your body. And so that destroys your swing. So the key is once we make contact with whatever this is, we're gonna let everything kind of fly up. The tee drill is a good tee drill for you. It gets a sense that you're trying to let the ball get in way. You see here, your hands hit, flip it all. This is good. This is the hit, and that's the release. Yeah, so this is at the end, you hitting a golf ball. So yeah, everything's starting to move. The core is moving. There's your power. So this is when you hit, this is your hit. Then we can let it come on through. Let's see here. Okay, so we're looking at tour player Jon Rahm. Main thing here, when he's swinging, pretend he's going to hit the back. See the power he's creating from the force? He's not hitting with his hands. We're going to get that force feeling in your swing. And this, then right here, we get to the slingshot. This is releasing energy. Your swing becomes this force, that hit, like we're hitting the bag. And then we'll release all this energy and get into your swing. If we go over here to, same thing, see the force, and then slingshot everything around. So that we're creating all this energy to here, and then that creates all this speed in the golf club there, and then that energy pulls us around to there. So once we figure out where all these forces are and how to go, you'll start getting your whole swing, because you've got all the parts, you'll start getting a lot more power, a lot more consistent. Your swing will take advantage of all the good parts that you have.